What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV. I'm your girl, Lady T, and tonight we are talking Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all. Okay, so y'all know it was the reunion, but before I get into all of that, I want to talk about something that's really been bugging me, and I just don't get it, so I want to address it really quick. I was made aware of some really trifling behavior on YouTube, and I'm bringing it to y'all attention because we need to band together and get this under control. It first started, I first became aware of it with Forest Rocks. You know, somebody uploaded some of her videos and created a fake page. You know, went on there, reported the person, okay, thought that was all well and good. Then Ashley Miller, same thing happened to her. Okay. And once I'm thinking everything is all dead and stinking, my girls at Ghetto View is getting hacked too. And I'm just like, what do these random people get from doing this? Like, you are so unoriginal. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. I've been drinking. Y'all like my little nightcap, don't y'all? Anyway, so you are so unoriginal that you got to steal somebody else's videos. Like, all you do is cut the freaking camera on and just be you. If you can't do that, then I don't know. I'm sorry for you, but don't interfere with somebody else's hard work and what they're doing because you don't have a life. And I'm bringing it to y'all because my subscribers, please, we got to band together. So if you have not, reported these people, please do so because it's getting really ridiculous. And I really thought that it was sort of getting ceased. Like I said, Forest Rocks, she got hers taken care of. Ashley Miller got hers taken care of. And now, I guess this shit is never ending. Because now, that Ghetto View is becoming a victim of this stuff. And it's just like, what for? Like, we all on here. YouTube is for everybody. I mean, that's one of the best things that Ghetto View has ever told me. YouTube is for everybody. You don't got to sit up here and steal other people's videos, steal other people's ideas just to get on. For what? It's not going to benefit you at all. What? You get a couple of dollars off their videos? That makes you still pathetic and thirsty. So how about this? How about you stop stealing people's videos? You take a musa and you figure out what you want to bring to your own channel. Until then, stay off of fucking YouTube then. If you don't have no original ideas. Don't be stealing nobody else's shit. And I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to curse because it ain't that serious. But I just feel as though this has just got to stop. Like, it's becoming too much of a trend. And it's just like, for what? That's all I really can say is for what? But anyway, y'all, that was my little rant. Because, I just couldn't believe it. They keep stealing videos? And for what? Anyway, so let's get into this reunion, y'all. Okay. So, the show, it was basically a reunion. And with these reunions, they recap everything that happened in the season. So, I just want to talk about all the things that really stuck out to me. First of all, let's talk about Candy and this shit with Todd. Candy, I'm tired of telling you, but I guess since it's a reunion and we wrap up everything, I'm going to tell you one more again. If you don't get your house in order, you are going to lose Todd. Like, seriously. Like, I guess you can tell if their relationship is getting better, but it was just weird. Like, it's still, to me, it's some type of disconnect. Like, it's still, like, a lot of unresolved issues. And I think it comes from Candy not really hearing Ty. Like, he's telling her what his problem is. Like, he tells you the problem wasn't about the prenup. It was the way it was handled. He tells you, I don't like the way your mama, treats me. I don't like the way, she talks about my mother. You don't do nothing about it. And I don't think we should be having a baby until we fix our issues. And what are y'all doing? Going to a fertility doctor. I'm just saying, you not listening, and you're gonna lose your husband. He's a good guy. I mean, you could tell that they love each other, but I will not be surprised they get divorced. And it's gonna be because of some bullshit. It is. Because this stuff it's like, well, I can't even say it could be worked out anymore. To me, seems as though their situation started off as something very minute that could have been nipped in the bud, and now has blown into an even bigger issue. Anyway, moving on from that, let's talk about this thing with Cynthia and Nene. Well, they rehash again what happened in their friendship, because, like Nene said, she apologized about calling Peter a bitch. She thought they were cool. The next thing she know, Cynthia at the reunion got an issue with her, and she didn't know it. Like she said, she was blindsided, and she was like, what the hell? And I kind of understand where Nene was coming from, because I think whether you love or hate Nene, you have to empathize with how she felt. Because how many times have you had a friend that y'all have an issue, you think it's squashed, but they holding on to all this resentment, and you thinking y'all cool, but they resentful. And it's like, okay, if you got an issue, let's keep talking about it. Let's really hash it out. Don't be fake. Don't be sitting up here, thinking that we about to be all right, and you got all this other stuff going on in your head. Then it's not real. And I get what Cynthia was saying also. Like, she was willing to move on, but then Nene kept talking. She read a blog from Nene, and she was like, wait a minute, I'm in the same hotel room. I'm not in the same hotel room, but the same hotel with you, and you still talking mess. How do I supposed to move on when all you do is just talk mess? So I can understand that too. When you're supposed to be moving on, you gotta, especially when you in the wrong, you gotta tread lightly, Nene. So I'm just saying, that was just not a good look if y'all supposed to be working things out, and she felt some type of way already. Okay. Then let's get to this whole breakdown that Nene has. Because, Dr. Jeff comes on, they talk about the therapy session, and she is literally shaking. Now, I knew that something had happened because I follow Nene on Twitter, and, she said, I went into this reunion prepared to not talk to several of these women ever again in life. And she was like, but, God had another plan. She said, like, what happened was very genuine. So I was like, oh, okay, a breakthrough. And it's really about her mom. And like she said, everybody thinks that because she has this strong demeanor and she acts like things don't affect her, she's been going through a lot herself. And everybody tends to not want to acknowledge that. And I don't think that they don't want to acknowledge it. It's just like, if you don't put it to the forefront, how they going to acknowledge it? It's like, if no one knows something's wrong, how they're going to console you or be sympathetic. Like Kenya said, we have so much more in common. And I didn't even, Kenya didn't even know about Nene's mother and how she wasn't raised by her mother. And so I get it. Like, I get Nene's strong demeanor. I get how she always wants to be the strong, because at the end of the day, she, got a job to do. You know what I mean? So I get it. And But I also understand how they're like, well, we didn't even know all this was going on because you never really opened up. And just to see, Phaedra, Cynthia, Portia, you know, they go walk off the stage for her, I thought that was very powerful. And I liked how even Kenya and, what was it, Cynthia, Claudia, they came, and tried to console her before she walked off the stage. And I was just like, that's good. Show a united front. That's what it's supposed to be about. Because at the end of the day, yeah, y'all throw shade, but y'all been through so much ups and downs, especially everybody outside of Claudia. They've been around each other for years doing this. Like, this is their journey. So you have that camaraderie, and that's never going to go away. It's something that I wish could have been on. I kind of wish it was like that for R&B divas in a way, because I didn't feel like anything got resolved. I didn't feel the camaraderie. I didn't feel anything. And with this, I did. I always felt that they had a camaraderie, and I know it's all been a lot of shade. It's been a lot of, I'm never speaking to this person again, or F this person. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I always felt that they had a camaraderie, and it just showed. And was it just me, or was Candy just over it? She just seemed like so disconnected. And it's not like I'm thinking that she was over it. I just think Candy is true to her feelings about certain things. And what I mean about that is she stands about what she says. And not that she didn't care about what Nene was going through. She was just confused because she didn't know what set her off. So she was just trying to process it, like, what the heck? I did think it was kind of shady of her that she kept sitting there, and Kenya had to tell her, like, come on, Candy, she's hurting. Like, somebody actually had to tell you to come, like, be there for her. And that was kind of like, Candy, really? Did she really do something that bad to you? But I guess in her defense, she's like, look, I'm not going to sit up there and just be overly supportive and overly dramatic when she's having a breakdown, when our relationship is complicated. Like, they get along, they can laugh and kiki, but like she said, Candy's not going to forget all the stuff that she said about Nene and that Nene said about her. It's just how it is. I mean, maybe they can get to a better place, but, she just ain't going to be like Team Nene when it's still a lot of stuff going on. Candy don't forget, but I always said Candy hold a grudge. I told her she hold a grudge with that girl Tamika from Escape to this day. That's probably why we ain't gonna never get an Escape reunion. Candy hold grudges, y'all. So anyway, I found that to be kind of interesting and off-putting at the same time, that she didn't really rush to console her at first. I mean, she did it at the end, but I'm like, wow. Then I found it really moving that, Cynthia was with her the whole way through. And I was just like, yes, be there for your friend, because they were friends off camera. They were like sisters. And that's what I want to see from Candy and Phaedra. I want to get over this bullshit and get back to being there for each other, because they both going through some stuff. Phaedra's still going through her thing with Apollo. Candy, her marriage ain't right, and if she don't get together, she gonna be divorced. So Phaedra is gonna need to, counsel her and be there for her. And I would say hire her to be her divorce attorney, but I don't know. I don't want to talk about Phaedra's lawyer skills, because I heard she used to be called the female Johnny Cochran back in the day. I don't know. I haven't seen those skills. I heard they exist. Still waiting to see those skills. So, yeah. I'll wait. Anyway. So, yeah, that was really good. Um, it was interesting though that when Nene came back and everybody was sitting down and Andy was doing a wrap up. Not Candy. Nene was like, I just want to thank everybody for supporting me. She left Candy out, and I guess because she could kind of feel Candy's hesitation, so she wanted to put it out there. So she didn't thank Candy. She thanked everybody else for being there, supporting her. And I did not like. Now, the Candy thing I can kind of understand, but I did not like, and Nene was wrong for this. Her like, oh yeah, and Cynthia was there too. Like, that was wrong. Because she could have just sat back with, gave you a little pat on the back like Kenya did, and just sat her butt down and just, empathize with you from afar, okay? But she stayed with you, walked off the stage with you, everything. Went to the bathroom with you. Like, come on, Nene, please. Like, stop it. Like, I definitely felt for you, but that right there was just, like, not called for. Like, it really irked me. Like, I don't know why, but it irked me how she just kind of just nonchalantly just threw Cynthia in there like she wasn't there for her. Instead of just saying, I appreciate you being there. I don't know. I just don't like ungrateful people. I just don't. So that just really gets under my skin. And so, yeah, I didn't really like that. But I do appreciate, like she said, at the end of the day, this is a sisterhood. We go through this journey together. And that is so true. So, all in all, I really like the reunion. I will stand by what I said since the beginning of this. It should not have been a 3-part reunion. They could have did this in 2 parts at the most. It was very drawn out for no reason. But I do like that they had a resolve and that they were able to come to some type of understanding. And it was something, like I said, that was something that was missing from R&B Divas LA. So I'm satisfied. I am. I'm satisfied that at the end of the day we got some resolutions. And I'm excited for the next season. I am. It don't have to come back anytime soon. I'll wait till the end of this year and be happy about it. But yeah, I really did. I enjoyed the reunion. Seeing Nene being vulnerable. I don't know, y'all. Like I said, the jury is out on that because I felt for her, but the way she kind of acted towards Cynthia, I really didn't like that because she was really there for you. I don't know. I could be wrong. Put that in the comments, what y'all thought about the reunion. And was it too long? What parts you liked? What you thought about Nene's breakdown. All that good stuff. Anyway, y'all, till next time, peace and love. I'm going to bed. Holla.